I want that jet lag from fucking and flying. Shoot a child in your mouth while I'm riding.
You.
That is dirty. That is some Lil Kim shit. That is some Cardi
Yeah.
B shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's-
Shoot a child in your mouth while I'm riding? Let's fucking go. Are you kidding me? That's nasty. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's good. I love how excited you get.
What's up, fuckers? This is Fetch a Pail.
It's your weekly friendship podcast about life.
Culture.
And definitely not us.
I'm Jackie, your resident queer, non-binary, they, them, POC, POS.
And I'm Jill. I'm an SFWL who really likes acronyms. Welcome to the show. I want you to know that... Okay, so we took that twice. And both times I had SFWL written out and was trying to read it. And I still did a bad job.
Yeah, both times it sounded like you were struggling with it.
Yeah, like I was making it up or like trying to figure out what the first initials were as I went. No, I'm looking at 4 letters that I can't say for some reason.
Well, you got through it, though. It's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up,
How
Jill?
are you? Oh, not much. What's up with you?
Oh, you know, vibing. It's it's the end of the month. So, you know what that means?
I don't.
It means the end of the month means morning wood.
Oh, because you're...
Yeah, and like...
it's been a while since you've had your shot.
Yeah, my Lupron shot is wearing off, so I'm like horny and like I'm getting boners and I'm basically ovulating.
Wow, we're so synced up. My calendar told me I'm supposed to have cramps today.
Hey, look at us.
I haven't yet, but it could happen.
Right on. Yeah, we're synced up. We're in sync. Trying to think of a boy band joke, but
just call me JC. Chazé. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I picked a bad one. Chazez.
And you can call me Aaron Carter.
Oh, is that the right one? Nick Carter. Oh, double bad.
You can call me the guy who beat Shaq at basketball.
Okay, great job.
Cool.
How was your week?
My week was fairly uneventful. Not much. I didn't do much.
Honestly, I mean, me neither. That's great.
I played a lot of video games over the weekend.
You love playing video games.
Yeah, video games are super, super fun.
Did you play with other people or just solo vibing?
Nah, I've been playing a lot of Tarkov with my friend. Well, his name online is OG_fresh avocado.
Okay.
But everyone calls him Free Shavakadu for obvious reasons.
Oh my god.
But we've been playing a lot of Tarkov together, so that's been super cool. And I'm about to hit level 40, which is a pretty high level for Tarkov. I've been questing, doing like good shit. I did a lot of Tarkov over the weekend. I did not do a cold picnic. I actually attempted to go do a hike on Sunday, and I got about a quarter of a mile in, and I turned around and said, "Nope, not doing this today."
I respect that.
Poor Uggs was so confused. She's like, "What? We're fucking done?" All right.
Oh man, my microphone might make that noise because I laugh and close my eyes and then hit my face on it sometimes.
Oh, I think we've solved the riddle there of the phantom noise.
Okay, I just gotta lean back. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna fix me in post. It doesn't matter if I'm that close to the microphone. I'm just trying not to hit it.
We're trying to produce a high quality show here,
Yeah.
because
Yes, at least one of us is trying.
we are over 2,000 downloads, Jill.
Wow.
Yeah, as of this morning, we hit 2,000 downloads. So,
That's amazing.
cue the fanfare sound clips.
Brr, brr,
Thank you to our
brr.
listeners. Yeah, that's the ones. Thank you to our listeners. 2,000 fucking downloads. That's incredible. We're 28 episodes in, so I feel like that's a success.
I think so too. Yeah, thank you everyone for I mean, if you didn't listen, thanks for at least downloading it. Means a lot.
just like play us while you're in the shower or something. You don't even have to listen. It counts.
Just play it, Play it and walk away.
Despite us having 2,000 downloads, our numbers are down. We actually didn't crack 40 downloads on the last episode.
What? The last episode was good.
It was really good.
Maybe people are just behind.
Yeah. Well, I knew. So when we first started, I knew that we were gonna be down from when we first started at least 20 listens, because I was listening to the podcast at least 20 times. So I knew like 20 of the downloads were mine, so I wasn't worried about that. But I did say, hey, as long as 40 of our friends are downloading this podcast, that's all I care about. So for us to only have 39 downloads on the last episode, I'm like, oh no, yikes.
There's still time. 39 downloads in the first 5 days, right? It came out on Thursday.
Sure. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, that's true.
Maybe we'll hit 40 before the week's out. I'm definitely not downloading it on my iPad right now, so you're not sad. Don't worry.
No, I'm sure it's fine. It's totally fine. I actually did spend. This is a good segue, because I spent a lot of my weekend in the fucking confines of my brain, it's a bad place to be.
Yes.
And I was having all these doubts about me becoming irrelevant and like people not caring about me anymore. Whoa, it took a sharp turn.
Whoa.
I've been having relationship issues with my friends, and I'm like, man, either I'm a really good friend and I expect the same thing from my friends, or my friends are being shitty, or my friends are not being shitty and I'm just overthinking. But at the same time, I do feel like I'm becoming irrelevant. And I feel like part of it was like seeing such low numbers on the podcast and like seeing low numbers while I stream, where I used to, have lots of viewers and now I don't. But I know it's something that you're not supposed to focus on. I've just been overthinking a lot.
Yeah. Shoot. That's a hard place to find yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you did
I don't want to feel like I've peaked,
Yeah. I don't think you've peaked. I think, there are peaks, sure, and valleys, and the peaks will come again. But the ebb and flow and all that bullshit, I blame the moon. So it's just like, no, I get it though.
It's just when you have like weird encounters with your friends, like back to back, I start to question whether or not it's me. I'm the common denominator. Like, is it me? Is it something that I'm doing? Is it something that I'm overthinking? I shared with you one of the moments this weekend, and I was like, why isn't this friend being as good to me as I am to them?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. How did that conversation go?
Not well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, very defensive on the other person's part.
Oh, that's so weird.
It was weird.
Gosh.
And then I had a very similar a situation happen a few hours later.
What?
Yeah, with a different person.
I don't feel like that's you, because you ran by me what you were going to say, and I was like, yeah, if one of my friends told me that, I'd be like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, thanks for letting me know. It's like, it's not even hard to respond to that. Even if I saw that and like rolled my eyes and was like, this thing that hurt your feelings, I don't understand, I would still be like, oh, it hurt your feelings. Doesn't matter if I understand.
Here's the thing. It's a catch-22, because if if I'm the problem, that fucking sucks. And I gotta fix something. But if I'm not the problem, I have really shitty friends. Like,
Oh
both
gosh.
scenarios are shitty.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
But I gotta tell you, I think, also, God, I really look forward to Mondays. And as soon as fucking the work week starts, I go to work, I hit the gym, I feel fucking fantastic. I'm recording this podcast with my best friend Jill. I feel great now. But the weekend was rough. Like, I can't be, I can't, I can't, I can't be in my brain.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why I drink. By the way, I'm drinking again.
Are you?
No, just kidding. I want to see what you'd say.
Did you like my surprised, trying not to sound concerned voice?
I'm still sober.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, okay. So you haven't been like sober long term ever.
Yep.
And most of your friends, are they friends that you drink with?
Yeah.
And are they still all drinking?
Yes.
Yeah. That might be part of the problem.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'd love to find some new friends, but there's a fucking pandemic happening.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I just really want to make some trans friends, like so bad, like IRL trans people that I can hang out with in real life.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and you do have some of those people, but they don't like live close.
Right.
So it's tricky. You've got lots of really good quality friends who you can enjoy yourself with, but very few of them live near you.
Exactly. And so that's the other thing. I'm like, okay, that's reassuring because I know that my closest friends value me and they think that I'm awesome. I think that I'm awesome. I'm pretty sure that I'm awesome.
Yeah.
But there's these people in my life that are making me doubt how awesome I am.
Yeah, I don't think it's you. I know that both things are bad. So I don't know that that's helpful, but that's just my 2 cents.
One of my friends, they said something about, they're like, how long are you gonna do this no drinking thing? And I was like, I don't know, we'll see. And then one of my other friends was like, we'll see how long that lasts. I was like, what do you mean? Are you gonna force me to drink? And he's like, I can be very convincing.
Oh my gosh.
And at the time I laughed it off, but now thinking back, I'm like, this is fucking rude. That's fucking rude.
That's super rude.
That's so rude. Like,
yeah.
You're validating the idea in my head and we had just been talking about this. You're validating the idea in my head that I feel like I'm only fun when I'm drunk. So you need me to drink with you to have a good time?
Yeah, that's not cool or fair.
Not cool.
Not cool. Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Just gotta work harder on this solo vibing thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't let them salt your game, you know?
Yeah. Can't let them salt your game.
That's from the OC.
Is that real? I thought you made that up. I thought maybe you found that in like a fucking shitty fortune cookie or something.
Oh my God,
you let them salt your game.
I don't know if it was a real saying in like 2003 or if Josh Schwartz made it up for Seth Cohen to say. I don't know, but all of my pop culture references are at least 15 years old. And so now we're getting to the point where people have never heard them before.
They're now officially old sayings.
Yeah.
You know the old saying from the early 2000s.
That's funny and kind of embarrassing, but my advice stands.
Okay, yeah, you can't let them salt your game. I gotta remember that. I gotta write it down.
Yeah,
I gotta get that tattooed.
Yeah, please do.
No, that's I'm glad that this is refreshing being able to vent about it and having you make me feel like I'm not crazy. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, gotcha.
But like I overthink. I do overthink. I'm an overthinker. And I think it's getting worse as I get older. So like the weekends, if I'm not drinking anymore, so like I think a lot. I try to play video games. You know what I didn't do is I should have just went on that hike because the hiking is good for my mental health. But
Yeah,
because
that's
I turned
true.
around and I gave my body a break, which is good, but it also gave me time to fucking think, and I'm really bad at thinking.
Maybe we need to find you some more hobbies. Like, do you like crossword puzzles?
I might look into a crossword. I actually have a bunch of shit that I could do. I'm one of those people where I'm a little bit good at everything, but I'm not great at any one thing because
Yeah.
I get sidetracked by other shit I want to try, you know?
Yeah, totally. I think that's a common problem.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm glad that it's the week now and I fucking work has been awesome. Work's awesome. I love working. I fucking love working. I don't have to deal with anyone. Just like listening to podcasts and like hanging out with dogs. My dogs fucking love me. I get to go to the gym. Although yesterday I went to the gym and my gym crush, I think he might have a boyfriend.
Dang it.
Or a husband or a very close workout buddy that he's physical and affectionate with.
No. Oh no!
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's
but
pretty clear.
Listen. I don't mind if you have a boyfriend or you have a husband, but don't shove it down my throat. Don't bring that shit around me.
Have you spoken to this person?
No.
Okay.
No, but I did snap you. I think the day after we recorded, we were both at the gym and he always like glances at me and I glance at him and we happened to leave the gym at the same time and I've been walking to the gym. So like I was like, I don't know, maybe 20 feet behind him as we were walking and we get to this street and he turns right and I turn left. And I'm about halfway down the block and I actually was creeping and like I was recording him to send you a snap. So I sent you a snap of him, which was me like walking and trying to be discreet. So you probably didn't get a good look. Mm-hmm. But then like halfway down the block, I turned around and his motherfucking ass turned around at the same time.
Did you make eye contact?
Yes. Fucking awkward for like I'm embarrassed for both of us. We both should be embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, I'm mostly embarrassed for him if he does just like have a partner of some kind.
I don't know. I saw his potential partner today without that guy. So maybe they're just workout buddies that, you know, touch each other.
Sure. People have different kinds of relationships. It doesn't mean anything.
Right. Yeah. So
I mean, it might it might mean something, but it doesn't necessarily rule anything out.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Well, yeah. Life's good now that I'm back at work.
I'm glad. I'm sorry it was a little bit of a hard weekend, but...
Oh. Good segue, actually. Despite Jim Crush potentially having a partner, I did update my dating profile.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I did put in that joke that we joked about last week about
good.
Having someone come over to make me clean my room.
Did it work yet?
Which I've gotten like 3 matches.
Oh.
Yeah, and one of them's fucking hot.
Damn, girl, get it.
Right? Yeah. The fuck? And because I literally in my profile put the words trans, feminine, NB, queer, something, whatever. And I think that those are like tag words or whatever, because like all the people that I'm swiping through now are like hella queer. And I'm like, yes, I finally tapped into my people.
Yay. You found them.
Yeah. So that's very exciting.
Well, that should be fun. Have you cleaned your room yet?
Why would you ask me that?
Okay,
we were having such a good time, Jill. What the fuck? This is going so well.
Oh my God, I'm always fucking up.
No, my room has not been cleaned, but Sunday night I did do all of my laundry. So all of my clothes are clean. They're still in the living room, folded though. Um, and I just need to get rid of a bunch of clothes in my drawers that I don't want anymore to make space for all my clean clothes.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're making steps, and I have my comforter in the washing machine right now.
Oh, that's like really clean.
Yeah,
I'm very proud of you.
thank you.
I think
How are
that
your
counts as cleaning your room.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let me take a look around here. Nah, it doesn't count.
I guess for me,
I wouldn't say that I have a clean room now.
I gotcha. For me, usually the bulk of the mess in my room is laundry. So if I've done all the laundry, my room's pretty clean. But I guess like vacuum or whatever.
I would say though, it would only take me an hour to have a clean room.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's clean adjacent.
How's your office? How's your blinds?
I'm so glad you asked. Just today, I was like, I'm going to put up these blinds. And I took them out of the box. And I was like, I don't think these blinds are compatible with my window frame.
Shit.
But the kind of blinds we had on before just sort of like hung from two hooks. And I sort of have, okay, tell me if it's jerry-rigged or jury-rigged.
Jerry, I believe.
I think it's Jerry too. And then I'm always second guessing myself. Okay, so I've jerry-rigged them. So they're hanging on the hooks that used to hold the old blinds. And they look pretty good. And I think they're sturdy. And to be honest, they're kind of too small, but they're very sheer. So I don't think it looks weird.
Cool. And you're getting lots of sunlight?
Yes. It's just like brightens everything up so much.
That's wonderful.
And I was cleaning one of the windows because it's like I don't open them very often. And I don't know, it was just like kind of dirty and there's like bugs, so I was like vacuuming out the windowsills. And there's like a manufacturer sticker on the window because my dad put these windows in. I know you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but like fucking take the stickers off the windows, Dad.
What the hell, Dad?
Yeah, it's like it's probably the fucking price tag. I don't know. So for some reason, I thought there was only one on one window, and I like scraped it off with one of those razor blade thingies, and then like Windexed it, and like got all the adhesive off. I did like an amazing job, and then I turn around and there's one on the other window. I'm just like, damn it! So I have more work to do, but I did a ton of rearranging in here today. So I'm like purging a little bit. I've moved my desk to a different wall. I don't know, I get weird and I kind of need a new feng shui,
I feel that, totally.
So I'm probably like 80% done rearranging my office, which is also why I forgot to make dinner and then ordered pizza and why I was late tonight. So
no, you're good. What kind of pizza did you get?
We got West Side Pizza, and we got one with mushroom and onion. Sorry. And the other with double pineapple.
Ooh.
Do you like any of that?
Yeah, double. Can I get a slice of the double pineapple, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you guys have paper plates?
We don't, but you can just borrow one of ours.
Okay, great. Thanks. I'll bring it back tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
How about just 3 paper towels and you keep the plate?
Okay. I think you'll need 4. It's one of those kind of like greasy, crispy crusts.
TM.
TM?
Yeah, trademark.
Greasy crispy crust? You're right, TM. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so we started going to West Side Pizza recently because they donated a bunch of pizzas to Kitsap Food Not Bombs, which is like a feed people organization locally, which is great. And their prices are pretty reasonable. Their pizza's really good. They only charge a $3 delivery fee.
Nice.
Domino's charges $6, and they're literally like a quarter of a mile from our house.
$6?
Yeah, what
Wasn't
is
like
that about?
wasn't like $2 when we worked at Domino's?
Yeah, it was like $1.99.
That's wild.
Super crazy.
I wonder I hope the driver's getting most of that.
Oh, I doubt it.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah, we've been ordering our pizza from them lately, and it's been yummy.
I haven't had pizza in a minute.
You've been eating such good, delicious, healthy for you foods.
I did. I sent you a snap that you said it looked really good. I made my salmon and broccoli today. I fucking I've been walking a lot. It's actually my current obsession is walking. I've been walking everywhere. Sorry,
Spoiler. Come on.
I've been walking a lot. I've even been walking to the gym. It's been really nice because I usually will get home and I'll still have like 3,000 to 5,000 steps left. So I'm like, because even if I go to the gym and if I drive to the gym and I'm on the Stairmaster, it's not counting my Stairmaster steps. So I'm like, all right.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm stationary.
Oh, are your arms not moving?
I don't know if that's how it works.
Don't you wear your Fitbit on your wrist?
Yeah.
I think if your arms are kind of still, like if you're on a treadmill but you're holding the handles and not moving your arms, I don't think it counts your steps correctly.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like GPSing my steps.
Oh, no, I think it's an actual, like a motion sensor pedometer.
It doesn't do anything when I move my arm, like when I'm standing in place. Anyways, I've been walking a lot. And so I walked to the Korean market today where they have really cheap vegetables and sometimes you can find discount fish. So I got this salmon fillet for like $4.
Damn.
And like a big fat broccoli stalk for like 79 cents.
That's a hella cheap, delicious dinner.
Yeah. So yeah, it was so tasty. And the salmon was like a little bit bigger than a regular portion for one person. So like it filled me up.
Yeah, that's awesome. It looked
under
super
$5 for a fucking nice salmon. And you know what? The broccoli was God, I've mastered broccoli.
How do you cook it?
We've gone over this in the walk with like chicken stock and garlic and but we talked about this a few episodes ago.
With the saucy action.
Yeah, the saucy action.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I was thinking like I don't know, just like, oh cool, I can steam broccoli too. I forgot it's like it's a whole I don't know why I was being a huge bitch in my head. Oh my god.
That's funny.
I remember now.
But yeah, I'm loving that fucking Korean market. It's and they have like so much shit. Half of it I don't even know what it is.
That's awesome.
Because they got like the live fish tanks and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they probably have. I've been to a couple Asian markets, like in San Leandro, where like they have secret buckets where they're selling stuff that they're not supposed to be selling, like frogs and like turtles and stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. But yeah.
Well, that's
hey. I have a major update for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Nah, actually, we'll save it for the second half. Actually, it doesn't belong here. It doesn't belong in the first half.
Okay, well, I'll wait, I guess. Just trying to bait people into sticking around past the corkboard.
So I had my first speech therapy session.
Wait, is this the big thing? Are you telling me now?
No. I'm still catching you up.
Oh, okay.
I had my first speech therapy lesson and it went really well. And the woman who is my speech therapist is super rad and fun to talk to. And it was over Zoom. And she's giving me lots of exercises and stuff, which are kind of fun to work on.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And like there's these apps that she asked me to download that are super helpful. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to working on that and maybe, changing my voice.
So it's like you have to actively just change the like your default register that you use for your voice.
So that's actually a question that I have for her that I'm going to ask her next time. Like, what exactly are we training? Are we training? Because I think to a certain extent that you're training your vocal cords to be smaller and for your pitch to be higher, but are we also like training my brain for like muscle memory? Because like realistically, the hardest part for me is to remember to try.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Because you never really have to have
Yeah.
had to think about it before.
And so I think people that are listening to the podcast right now will probably notice that now that we're talking about it, that my
It's
pitch has probably gone up a little bit.
yeah, a little bit. But not like a lot.
And that's the thing that I told her too when we were in our session. I was like, one of my concerns is that like I don't want to sound like I'm forcing something. Like, when I don't want to sound like I'm trying to put on a voice, And she's
Yeah.
like, okay, so it sounds like you are looking for a slow progression. I was like, yeah, that would be wonderful if we could do it slowly. Like, I don't want it to be so jarring to like the people that I interact with socially are like, what are you doing? Why are you talking like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Like I can
Totally.
go, like when I got mammed those last few times, like I'm at the corner store where my face is covered, no one knows who I am, and yeah, I could be like, hi, can I please have $20 on pump number 7? And that sounds, very feminine,
Mhm.
and I can get away with that. But I'm not going to go to my regular friends and just be like, hey, what's up? Hey girl. It's
That's
but
this is
at the same
another
time.
reason why you need to make new friends.
It's kind of like when you find a spider in your house, you just have to burn the whole house down.
Yes.
Like, I need to make certain changes in my life, so fuck all my old friends.
I'm leaving. You can't come with me. So
Things have changed. I'm sorry.
bye.
Bye. But I also feel like there's a certain amount of internalized transphobia with this too, with me being like, oh, I don't want to sound too feminine too fast. I feel like that's probably me.
Yeah, you're probably overthinking it a little bit.
Me?
Because it's really about like, how do you want to sound?
Right.
And if you don't know that yet, then maybe a slower progression would help.
Totally.
But I wouldn't worry too much about other people.
But it's really fun to learn about all the like the paperwork and stuff that she sent me, and like this app that I'm using is really cool. It like really analyzes your voice, and it's cool to see like those specs.
That's cool. You've been singing into it?
What's funny? You know what the problem is? Like what's funny is that she works in the therapist works in frequencies and not like notes. But so she has me doing this one exercise where it's like 147 hertz, which is like a D3 for all you musicians out there. So like I'm playing the note and I'm supposed to like hum it, and like I have a lot of like music training. So like I can't help but like sing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like singing. So you give me this note and I'm like, you want me to talk, and it's hard to just like not sing talk. And I don't know if that's helping or not. I'm gonna have to talk to her about it.
Yeah. Maybe let her know what your process is like, and she can tell you whether or not that's one that works.
Right.
Yeah.
But so the idea is to like hum this frequency, and the frequency that she has me at, the 147, is still within the male range. Because they even have a chart of like the male range. They even have the middle androgynous range, and then they have a female range.
Oh,
and then she has an even specific breakdown where there's the trans female range.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's really. I just thought it's all very, very interesting to me.
That is super interesting. Is this app free?
Yeah. So the app, it's free with ads. There's a couple of them. There's one that's just a voice analysis called Vocular.
Okay.
Actually, I think that one costs like $1 or $2. But the really wonderful app that I love is called Voice Tools.
Okay.
And it's free with ads, but I actually spent the $10 for it without the ads because I know that I'm going to be using this a lot. And what it does is I'm using it right now. It'll tell me it's recording my voice and showing me. It's showing me right now where on the hertz my voice is, and right now it's like 100 to 120, which is very low because I'm not trying. I don't know if you could probably hear.
So it's one of those things where like the higher the number, it's also the higher the pitch.
Right, but it's also it's a moving graph, kind of like an EKG, which is really cool. So if I bring my talking voice up to right here, now it's showing that I'm like 150 hertz. And so I can literally, if I just set this up, which is probably what I should do, I'll just set it up so I can watch it while we're doing the podcast, and it'll help me stay where I need to be.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, oh my God. I'm doing it too. And some of my like peaks are alarmingly high.
Yeah, it's a kind of buggy. You have to talk like right into the mic.
Oh, maybe that's my problem. It went up to like 450 and I was like, do I sound like that? Maybe I do.
And then if you hit the tab on the bottom that just says tone, that'll give you like a number readout. Like as you're talking, it'll give you a number readout.
Oh, instead of the graph. Oh, okay. 204.
And then she also had me download this piano app or like a pitch pipe app. But then I learned in this app on the tone tab, you can just do it right here. Oh, my device is muted. Hold on.
That's good. Oh.
So that's actually, so right here is my goal. That's the goal that she set for me, is right here, which is nothing. That's like my regular talking voice if I can remember to keep it up here.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I know that this tool isn't really for cis people. So I'll probably buy it because I think it's really neat and I want to support them. And also it's fascinating just to look at your voice.
Yeah, right. And then there's also, if there's an analyze and it gives you this like little monologue to read that you record, and then it'll give you a full breakdown of your voice and like the median ranges and stuff like that.
Well, I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm very excited. It's sort of in the vein to me of like, I don't know, like when I listen to all of the noises I make while I'm asleep, like that's not interesting. But this is fascinating to me. It's important and fascinating for you and your life. And then just like in general, I don't know. I just never thought about it. Like we all just talk how we talk, but I guess I'm learning from you. Thank you.
Well, to be completely honest with you, when I first started exploring my options with Kaiser, they had mentioned speech therapy, and I didn't think anything of it. And I even joked with Adam. I was like, maybe I'll do speech therapy just so I can get a higher singing voice. You know, it's basically free voice lessons. But then, you know, the more I thought about it, and the more like, especially like in the last few weeks where people have been, you know, they've only been misgendering me when they hear my voice. It's starting like that. My voice is starting to give me a little bit of dysphoria.
Oh, interesting.
Where I feel like I would be more happy if my voice matched my outward appearance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm like, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I do it if it's free?
Oh, that's awesome. How exciting.
Very exciting. Oh, and the thing is, she was like, all right, let's schedule your next session. And she was looking at her calendar and she's like, oh, I don't have anything for quite a while. How's April 9th? And I'm like, April 9th? That's in 2 weeks.
I think that's 2 weeks. It's not that far from now.
I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I think she wants to see me pretty regularly, which I would love to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, she just wants to get you straight into it. I like that. Yeah,
me too. And she's super cool.
I was just going to ask, do you feel like you have a good rapport with her?
Yeah, she's wonderful. And awesome. I told her about our podcast. I didn't tell her the name of it. She was asking me like when I need to use my voice, you know. I was like, well, I work with dogs, so I don't really need to use it that often. And she's like, well, will you have time to like practice? Do you ever talk to people? And I was like, well, I have a podcast. Sometimes I do streaming. So these are, and she's like, would you feel comfortable practicing on your podcast or when you're video game streaming? And I'm like, wow, you really know what to ask. These are great questions.
Yeah,
I feel totally comfortable doing that. Yeah.
Well, cool. I'm excited. I mean, Yeah, I look forward to you practicing with me. I think that sounds great.
Thanks, me too. It's almost like these people have these reminders that when they're streaming on Twitch to like correct their posture or to like hydrate, and I feel like I need a reminder to correct my pitch.
Mm-hmm. When you
You know?
just said correct your posture, I did. I didn't know that was a thing that you could get reminded about, but I thought it's smart to have reminders about everything when you're playing video games for a long time.
Yeah. Vito was actually telling me before I even told him about any of this, I was like, the hardest thing is probably just going to be remembering to be in
Mm-hmm.
the pitch, in the frequency area that I need to be. And he's like, you need to set yourself a trigger. Normally, I don't listen to Vito's advice at all.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a mansplainer, but he was like, you should set a trigger like every time you walk through a door frame. Think about that.
Oh.
And I was like, that's fucking genius for once. You mansplain something to me that I fucking agree with. It's wonderful.
That is a really good idea. So it's like every time you're entering like a new threshold, you're like resetting a little bit.
Great.
Smart.
Super smart.
All right, Vito, you can have this one.
Should we go to the corkbork?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, how my heart yearns for the battlefield. The blood, the stench, the black and blue. Oh, how my heart yearns for the battlefield. That field that brought my heart to you.
All right, well, we have a message from a listener with a question for you, Jackie.
Oh shit.
Let's play it.
Okay.
Hi, Mom and Jackie. It's Megan. You can call me Megan or M. Queer, femme, she, her pronouns. I was calling because I've been thinking a lot about Jackie's sobriety stint, and I feel like a lot of my queer friends, and in particular queer friends who came out later in life, are sober and have shared that they just feel more like themselves, and so just feel like they don't really need substances in the way that they wanted them before. I just was curious if that resonated with you, and wanting to say that I love you and support those choices to be sober or not sober. I was just curious. Love you both so much and really appreciate the show. It gets me through my weeks. Bye.
Wow, it's a really good thing that I am still sober for this question.
I'm pretty sure she said she supports your decision either way.
Yeah, but I really wouldn't be able to speak on this on this question, you know.
Yeah.
But thank you, Megan, for this question. This is fucking wonderful, and we hella appreciate you sending it in. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Megan.
To be honest, I never really thought about that, but it makes total sense that I don't feel like I need alcohol. I mean, I did say before, like, I was using alcohol to not think about certain things, you know. Like I still feel like I would use alcohol to not overthink things, and I think maybe I was using alcohol as a crutch to not think about things that I considered bad, that I didn't want to think about, that I wanted to forget, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that makes total sense that I don't need to drink anymore. There's nothing to cover up anymore.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, I thought that was super interesting. It totally makes sense. I agree with you. But I didn't know that it was such a common experience for people.
Yeah, neither did I, but it does make sense. I haven't really given it that much thought as it applies to me, but absolutely.
Yeah, do you follow-up question, did something specific make you decide to take a break from drinking? And then was there anything specific that made you decide to not put an end date on it?
You know, I do a month off often, and I hadn't done a month off in a long time, but I knew that there was one coming up, And you know what's funny is that there must have been something that happened specifically because I normally will do from the 1st to the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually had started on the 14th of last month, which was Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And I was in a social setting. Was I? No. I had drank a lot, I think, on Valentine's Day. The Santana was in town, and I think I woke up feeling like shit. And I was just like, all right, I need to stop. I just really need to take a month off. But I think it was really just because I was drinking a lot.
Yeah. So you just felt like you've done it before and you kind of wanted to just cleanse yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And then do you feel like there was a moment where you were like, maybe more than a month is fine? Or have you just been sort of playing it by ear?
I think it was like a week or two in when I started to feel better.
Gotcha.
But you don't really notice how shitty your everyday life is when you're drinking every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you wake up, when your hangovers are no longer hangovers to you, that's just normal. When you wake up feeling like crap, that's not a hangover. That's just but it is a fucking hangover.
Right.
But you wake up like that every morning, you don't know that it's a hangover. That's just you being tired or feeling shitty every morning.
Mm-hmm.
So like a week or two in, when I'm waking up and I feel good, not lately for whatever reason, but when I first quit drinking, you wake up and you feel good and you're like, oh yeah, that's what this is like, being fucking sober. Like when I say mental clarity, I fucking mean that.
Yeah.
When I say I am driving in my truck and not feeling like I'm making myself motion sick, that's because I don't have any alcohol in my system.
I never thought about your motion sickness. That's interesting.
Like if I have too many drinks, I feel like I'm motion sick in the vehicle.
Oh.
But I haven't felt that for 7 weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for talking about it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool too. I sometimes this when I was doing my overthinking this Sunday, oh man, I could have used a drink for sure.
Oh shit.
I would love to have a drink, but I'm not ready.
Yeah. That's good. You just gotta trust yourself, and I am proud of you for doing so.
Thanks, Bo.
Yeah.
And thanks, Megan, for that fucking question.
Yeah, thanks, Megan. You're the best.
Hey, the rest of you, send us a fucking question.
We actually did get another question in our email, but we'll save that for next week. And then
I actually received a question for you, and it's a quickie.
Oh, really? For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's from Nicole, who's probably giving birth as we speak.
Oh my God. Congratulations, Nicole.
I'm listening to last week's episode, and I have a question for Jill this week. She mentions that John Waters gives her the whole willies, and I was wondering if she can differentiate between that type of willies and butthole willies. By the way, when she says, Jill mentions that John Waters gives her the whole, and then parenthetically she said, or whole with an H. Willies. Because you did say, and I listened to it again today, you said John Waters gives you the whole willies.
That's funny. I am not sure that I've ever said that before. I think it debuted on the podcast. But what I meant is like the entire willies. Like
right.
He gives all of me the willies. Some people it's like, oh, that gives me a little bit of the willies, but he gives me the whole willies.
He actually gives me the H-hole willies.
And what's confusing is I actually think that the butthole willies are even more broad and all-encompassing than the whole willies.
If I remember correctly, there is a scene in Pink Flamingos with butthole willies.
Oh my God, I bet there is.
What I could only describe as butthole willies.
Yeah. That might be where that originated. Thanks for your question, Nicole. I hope I answered it sufficiently.
All right.
Also, I hope that having a baby is going okay for you. That's a big deal.
I can't wait for your kid to listen to this episode.
This is not for children.
Oh, yeah. You got any fappies for me?
Yeah. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a TV show on Disney Plus. It is not a movie.
Oh, okay.
There have been 2 episodes so far, and Jake and I have watched them both, and it's fine. And we
Okay,
think
cool.
that the title is stupid, and Jake keeps calling it Bucky and the Bird. Which I think is
I like that much better. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. It feels like kind of a slow build. Like they kind of butt heads right now, and we just are waiting for them to like get over themselves and be best friends.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is basically superhero stepbrothers.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
Yeah, that's a really good one too. Shoot. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's it's a Marvel show, so we enjoy watching it, but it's not as good as WandaVision.
Okay, talk about a slow burn. I watched a couple episodes of that, and the first three episodes can be thrown away.
Certainly the first 2, but yes, I would say 2 or 3 for sure. Did you get past that though? Because it does get good.
Yeah, the last episode was good, where it was no longer the TV show.
Yeah, that's the thing. We actually kind of skipped the first 2 episodes because we were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, yeah,
like,
it's
so mad.
They've already established what I need to know. It's actually 3. I feel like it was 3 episodes of it being a TV show. I get it. You had 20 fucking minutes of a joke show. I get it. And then like 2 to 3 minutes of something serious that tells us that this is just a TV show. Yeah. We fucking get it.
I totally agree. They could definitely have gone from like setting the premise of the TV show into the real show in the first episode easily.
Right.
And it would have been, yeah, I agree. The pacing at the beginning is not great, but overall I really liked it. Anyway, we digress. When we were talking about Jamba Juice, my brother texted me and said, Jamba Juice equals ice cold diarrhea. And I was like, why have I heard that before? And I think it's from 30 Rock. And then I realized that like everything I say is a reference to a TV show that nobody watches anymore. And I guess the same is true, at least partially for my brother. So that made me feel better.
Good.
Speaking of TV show references, when you sang Everything Turned Out Great, worked out great.
Yeah, by the way, no one fucking won, so
worst contest ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna say what show that is.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, should I?
Sure.
Well, what if I'm wrong?
It'd be very exciting for me. Yeah, I know where it's from.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. First, I'm going to tell you another quote from the show that I think it's from.
Yeah, okay.
So there's a scene where it's like the kids are touring the farm and a whole bunch of pigs come out and one of the kids goes, "Oh, snap, 5-0." Yes. So I just wanted to share with you and the listening audience that my mom still says, "Oh, snap, 5-0" when she sees a cop.
Wait, did your mom watch this show?
No, I think it's because I said it a lot. It's like, when you're driving and you see them coming up and you got to make sure you're not speeding because you're a white person and that's the only thing you're worried about is the speeding ticket. Yeah. We'd look in the rearview mirror and be like, "Oh, snap, 5-0." Yeah. So she picked that up, I think, from me. So it's Wonder Chosen, yeah?
It is Wonder Chosen, yeah.
I have a lot of things from Wonder Chosen that are like trapped in my brain forever. Like
it was such a bad show that was so good.
Yeah. So I would be interested to hear from any listeners who even have heard of that show or have watched it or remember anything about it, because you and I went hard and remember it very fondly.
Yeah, I had the box set.
Yeah, I watched that with you a lot.
If any listeners remember, email us your memories of that show.
Yeah, I wonder what the overlap is, because there are some very memorable ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. Hello Dolly, in fact, is a musical. It won the Best Musical Tony in 1964.
I remember that.
Me too.
64 was a good year.
This isn't really like most of these aren't really like faps. Like, we didn't get anything wrong. It's just like stuff I wanted to talk about more, I guess. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah. I like that.
Thank you. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. I just wanted you to know that it came out in 1999.
Okay.
So I was 13 when I was like bumping that CD in my mom's car.
Yes. You know what the best song on that album was?
What?
The Satan song, Up There.
Oh my gosh, a beautiful ballad.
Power ballad. Yes. So fucking good.
Satan as the sympathetic character, and Saddam Hussein as like the worst.
The bad guy.
The bad guy. Yeah. It's just really good. And then the last thing I have is, you were like pretty upset with me when I said I wouldn't probably never go to Seattle again. And I just wanted to clarify that I probably will go to Seattle again, but like I will drive to my friends' houses where there's parking. You know what I mean? And then like maybe we'll go out in the city, but I won't be driving.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah. I'll settle for that.
Okay, cool. I don't want to get on a boat and like walk to a place. Like, I just want to drive somewhere, park my car, and then like hug my friends.
I just feel like that's something someone says at the end of their life. I'll probably never go there again.
I was being dramatic. It is how I
probably
felt.
Never get a chance to see that site again. Type of thing.
Yeah. It's how I felt in the moment, but upon reflection, I was being a tad dramatic. And that's it. That's the end of my fact check.
I got one.
Give me it.
The actress that plays Tracy Turnblad, I don't know, maybe it was on the stage or maybe in the movie, but Marissa Winokur. She was the one that was on Big Brother, and she, spoiler alert, did win.
Oh. I'm guessing must have been like the original Broadway production.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, because definitely neither movie, and I don't know anything about people who are in stage productions for the most part.
She went sudden death with the one and only Ross the intern, who was a fan favorite, who would have been the first, like, I think would have been the first gay contestant to win Big Brother. And it was between him and Marissa. Marissa ended up winning, to much dismay of Ross fans.
Who's Ross the intern, and what is Big Brother?
Ross the intern was an intern on David Letterman or some late night talk show who's super fabulously gay.
Okay.
And was later hired by, I think, the channel E for like red carpet interviews and stuff. He's now just a personality, I think.
Okay, got it.
Big Brother is Survivor, but you stay in one house with all your people.
Okay. So like I knew that like they lived in a house together and there was like there were cameras in every room. That's the whole Big Brother reference, I guess. But
right.
Are they winning money?
The celebrities are winning money for charity.
Sure.
Obviously. But yeah, they win like $250,000 or something.
How do you win?
You have to be the last person in the house, and it's just like Survivor. You get voted off. So it's very clicky. There's like games and challenges.
You're voted.
I think that
the votes are by your peers.
Like yeah. So it's actually, people? So what happens is there's a game and someone wins head of household. Head of household then nominates two people to be up, and then everyone votes on those two people.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But there's all sorts of like twists and turns and secrets.
Of course.
Yeah, which make it really good. It's
alliances.
There's secret alliances, there's real alliances, but there's also like secret prizes that people have won where like they can't be eliminated that week and stuff like that.
Got it.
It's so fun. And as much as I hate on you for liking shitty reality television, this is the show that I really enjoy.
That's funny. Yeah, it's kind of one of the OG reality shows. I feel like it started pretty soon after Survivor.
Yeah, it's super old school.
Yeah. I'm sorry for breaking the phone rules, but I just looked up Ross the intern because I wanted to see his face. Ross Matthews, and I do totally recognize him. I know who you mean.
Yeah.
And I think you're right about Letterman too. You're so good at
You've been
knowing stuff.
fabbed.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so my obsession, aside from just walking, that's it. It's just walking.
So that was a spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're having a nice time walking. That's a good obsession. Yeah.
I'm doing the best numbers I've ever had on my Fitbit, which is wonderful.
That's really fun. Walking is super good for like your joints and your heart and your brain. My therapist, who I haven't talked to in some time, shout out to Dr. Trujillo. Sorry, I bailed. When I first started, he was like, if you can just walk like 10 minutes a day, it's just going to make you feel better in your brain. It's like not even so much for exercise. It's just like it gets things moving in a certain way. You're outside, you get fresh air, like everything about it. It's like not super stressful on your body. It's just very good for you.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And everyone go for a walk right now. Put down the podcast. No, actually keep the podcast on. Plug in your headphones. Go on a fucking walk.
Yeah. I'll go later.
Okay.
Because I can't bring my computer with me.
What are you obsessed with?
So I ordered fake eyelashes from an Instagram influencer ad. Glamnetic. I'm not sure if you've seen the videos. Magnetic lashes. They're so
tell me this.
Cool.
Are there two different sides that magnetic onto your eyelashes, or is it a magnetic eyeliner that you then apply the eyelashes to?
It's magnetic eyeliner.
Okay. I've used those before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Do you like them?
No.
Have you used this brand?
No, I haven't used the brand. Do you like them?
Yeah, but I've also never used any fake eyelashes in my life, so I don't really have anything to compare it to.
Oh, those are the ones that you were wearing? Those look really good.
They did look good, right?
Yeah, they looked really good.
Yeah. So I wore them 2 days in a row, but I have ordered some oil-based makeup remover because my makeup remover is micellar water, which is, it's got water in the title. It's not oil-based.
Right.
And it's very, very difficult to remove the magnetic liner with anything, I guess, other than oil-based. So I have pressed pause on my very cool, glamorous eyelashes, but as soon as I get my makeup remover, I'm going to start doing them again because it was so fun. It made me feel so fancy. And like,
yeah, you looked really good.
Thank you.
I still have a set of them. I bought them from like CVS or something, so they're like low quality, but I'm going to try again tonight. You've inspired me.
Okay, well, that's fun. I'm looking forward to seeing pictures of this. These were not particularly cheap, so it may make a difference. I don't know. I got a discount, but it's like, I think I spent like $50 for the liner and 2 sets of lashes, and they're reusable up to like 50 times or something.
Right on.
Anyway,
sorry, yeah. I just got a text alert because I turned my fucking phone volume on for that app, and then I got a fucking text. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We sabotaged you. I'm sorry we did that.
Let's move on to science.
Okay. It's real quick. I'm going to tell you about hair removal.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was confused about why your hair had to be dark for it to work. But here's the answer. The laser emits a light that is absorbed by the pigment in the hair. The light energy is converted to heat, which damages the hair follicle. The damage inhibits future hair growth. Darker hair has more pigment, obviously, and more of a contrast between the hair color and the skin color works better to avoid inadvertently damaging the skin pigment. They are currently developing lasers that will work better for people with darker skin. So that's good.
Yeah.
It'd be better if they had them already, but you know.
I think they do have some, because I remember when I went in, my doctor was like, "We're gonna use the machine that we use for white people." That's basically what she said.
Because your hair is dark enough.
Yeah, and my skin is light enough.
Yeah.
Because they did have an option for people with darker skin, and that's because she was like, "It says here that she asked me like my ethnicity, and she was like, "Well, it says here that you're Asian, but we're going to use the machine for the white people. It's going to be a little bit more intense."
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah. So I guess there are differences in some of the lasers already, but from what I read, they're working on making them even better. So hopefully that happens. I also read a little bit about electrolysis because I wanted to know why that works when laser hair removal does not.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess instead of using light to damage the follicle, it uses a very fine probe to deliver chemical or heat energy, either via shortwave radio or direct current. So that's cool. And then it works the same way, damages the follicle. And electrolysis, I think, is the only FDA-approved permanent hair removal. Laser hair removal, I think, can be permanent, but it's not. The success rate isn't as high as with electrolysis.
Right.
So there you go. That's what I learned.
I also hear that electrolysis hurts more than laser, and my laser treatments hurt.
Yeah. Well, I guess you'll find out when you go get your grays done.
Yeah. Get my grays done.
Do you have a queer corner for us?
I do. I would be remiss if we did not talk about Lil Nas X during the queer corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So Lil Nas X, for anyone that's not familiar, the Old Town Road artist. And I'm gonna take my horse to the hometown. Whatever, yeah. Released a video this week for his song Montero, Call Me By Your Name, which has the internet all abuzz.
I watched it upon your suggestion.
Yeah, you had to watch it. What did you think of the video?
It was a lot visually for me. It was like a sci-fi movie, kind of.
Yeah.
It was very
it's very Nicki Minaj-ish.
Yeah. I haven't watched music videos in a long time, so I guess I don't know how it compares to like other contemporary artists' styles. I'm a little out of touch. But I thought that first of all, the song is a banger. I think I've been sleeping on Lil Nas X. I did not know.
Yeah. That's the thing. Lil Nas X has been putting bangers out. Lil Nas X put out a song, a holiday song that was like in the top of the charts for like holiday music.
Oh,
and it's really good.
I had no idea.
And people are loving it. And so, by the way, for our listeners, Lil Nas X did the Old Town Road song, became highly, highly popular, and was number one on the charts for several weeks, and then came out as gay. So we have this African-American rapper who has been number one on the charts for forever, like a gay icon instantly.
Yeah, that's super cool. He's only 21.
A black gay icon. Yeah, he's only 21. And so this music video comes out, and if you haven't seen it, it starts with Lil Nas X in the Garden of Eden, looking hella fly.
Oh yes, I should have led with that. Lil Nas X looks amazing.
Yeah,
through
absolutely
the whole
incredible.
video. Yes.
Also, all the characters in the video are also Lil Nas X, which is hilarious.
I think it's super like funny and like pretty weird, and you get that kind of uncanny valley feeling seeing him as every role. But also, it made me feel like I think this video shoot was COVID friendly. You know?
Oh, that's a very good point. Actually, I didn't think about that.
I don't know if that was why, but it just made me like, this feels safer. Thank you.
So he's playing his guitar in the Garden of Eden. A Lil Nas X snake comes out of the tree. They like kiss or whatever. And then all of a sudden, Lil Nas X he's like up, going to heaven, and all of a sudden there's this the giant fucking stripper pole that he's sliding down into hell. He fucking stripper poles down into hell, meets Satan, gives Satan a lap dance, and then kills Satan and takes Satan's crown.
It's honestly, like, storyline wise, lore, 10 out of 10.
This is what the Republicans are afraid of. This is the liberal agenda, basically.
Yeah, it's really funny. I enjoyed it.
There's so many memes that have come out. So many. This is, first of all, I just have to say, Lil Nas X, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
You're my personal fucking hero. My personal hero. Here is a breakdown of the video that someone wrote on Twitter that I want to read you that I think is very funny.
Okay.
It says, I like the part where Lil Nas X and Lil Nas X were chilling with each other until Lil Nas X and Lil Nas X held Lil Nas X while Lil Nas X was being judged by Lil Nas X. And all the other Lil Nas X's, only for Lil Nas X to ascend to Lil Nas X and fall to hell and give Lil Nas X a lap dance where Lil Nas X would kill Lil Nas X and take Lil Nas X's horns.
That's so good.
It's accurate. It's very accurate.
Very accurate.
So that was very funny. Okay, another thing I wanted to read. The same day that Lil Nas X released the video, he also tweeted this message, which is not funny. This is heartfelt. It says, Dear 14-year-old Montero, which, by the way, Montero is Lil Nas X's legal name.
Mm-hmm.
Dear 14-year-old Montero, I wrote a song with our name in it. It's about a guy I met last summer. I know we promised to never come out publicly. I know we promised to never be that type of gay person. I know we promised to die with the secret, but this will open doors for so many other queer people to simply exist. You see, this is very scary for me. People will be angry. They will say I'm pushing an agenda, but the truth is, I am. The agenda to make people stay the fuck out of other people's lives and stop dictating who they should be. Sending you love from the future.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that fucking incredible?
Yeah, that's really powerful.
So obviously the internet's abuzz and people and Christians are going crazy. Christians are going crazy about this.
God, I just wish they would chill for once.
So it's literally like very, very, very here. I'm just gonna read you more stuff because I've screen capped so many things that I think are just so fucking good. Let me read you something else. This is from YouTube. His music video is quite literally a metaphor for how Christians see gay people. That's why he kissed the snake from the Garden of Eden and put on Satan's horns. It's symbolism to say how he's embracing the fact that he's quote unquote going to hell. The scene where he lap danced with the devil, there were Latin words that read, "They condemn what they don't understand. You guys are falling into your own trap and look dumb as hell doing it." They're talking about all these haters.
Right.
But like, people have been telling queer people to go to hell for so long, and fucking Lil Nas X is like,
okay. Yeah, I guess that's obvious that's the symbolism, and I guess I didn't really think about it. I forget sometimes because I kind of am in a bubble to a degree. Like, I know the kinds of things that other people think, like internet people, not people in my personal life. But I guess I just like watched that video and just took whatever I wanted from it. And that's kind of what's the word? It's like a privileged perspective, I guess. I didn't even think about, like, I was just like, oh, this is like really, what's the word? Like stylized and over the top and like really visually stunning. And like, it's all these things, but I wasn't really thinking about like what this means for the gay community and for the queer community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you listen, the lyrics are actually really, really good too. Like, obviously there's a bunch of production value in the video.
Yeah.
But this is definitely like a message. We've never had a queer person that has this much sort of power in the music industry, you know, that is like, and he's young and gay and black,
mm-hmm.
and the younger gay black people, they don't have anyone to look up to like this. You know?
That's true. That's huge.
Here's another take, which I love. This is from someone on Facebook. They said, y'all wrote the script. Y'all keep telling queer kids that they're going to hell. You keep weaponizing your religion. You abuse, you exploit, you shun, you scapegoat, you harm, and you demonize. Unfortunately, some never escape your toxicity. Some hide themselves. Some take their own lives, or they live lies, and that's how you want it. But some break free. They live out. They live proud. They speak out. They survive. And they flipped your raggedy script. Lil Nas X got y'all shook because he took y'all poison and made a tonic. And he'll save Black queer lives with it. That's not how you want it, but you don't get to author our lives anymore. So take those clutched pearls and go to hell. I said what I said.
Oh my God, I have actual goosebumps like all over me. That's so good.
So good. So here's another tweet from Lil Nas X. I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the shit y'all preached would happen to me because I was gay. So I hope you're mad, stay mad, feel the same anger you teach us to have towards ourselves.
Wow.
And Lil Nas X has been trolling the fuck out of everyone. He even he released 666 Satan shoes.
The blood shoes, yeah.
The blood shoes, yeah. So they're like Nike 666 shoes with actual human blood in them. They're not real. They're not real. It's a fucking troll.
Right.
But the Fox News is going crazy. Christians are going crazy. There's a video of this megachurch pastor talking about this music video. There was number 3 on YouTube. The number 3 trending video yesterday on YouTube was Lil Nas X's apology for the Satan shoes.
Okay, so I watched that. When I looked up the Montero video, all of the videos that came up were about the Satan shoes. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And so before I even read anything about it, I watched the apology video. Oh my God. Chef's kiss.
So the apology video is like 5 seconds of Lil Nas X feeling bad, like you think he's about to apologize, and then it just cuts to his his regular music video.
Yeah, so good. That's so fucking good.
I love it. I love it. I want to read you some of the lyrics. Cocaine and drinking with your friends. You live in the dark, boy. I cannot pretend. First of all, cocaine and drinking with your friends, you're preaching to the choir here. I love that shit. And then the lyric, you live in the dark, boy, I cannot pretend. Like, you live in the dark, you're not out?
Mm-hmm.
You're not out? I can't pretend that I'm not out because I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
And then, I'm not phased, only here to sin. If even in your garden, you know that you can. Call me when you want. If Eve ain't in your garden, if you ain't got a girl, then you can call me when you want. Call me when you need. Because he's on the DL. Because if you live in the dark. God, this song is so good.
Yeah, I guess I should. I only watched the video once and I understood, some of the words as you do the first time you listen to a song. So I'm going to have to go super hard on it. Let's be honest. That song is your current obsession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, you've probably.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to spoil the queer corner.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. It needed to have more time and energy dedicated to it than a normal current obsession.
I want that jet lag from fucking and flying. Shoot a child in your mouth while I'm riding.
Ew.
That is dirty. That is some Lil Kim shit. That is some Cardi B shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh.
Shoot a child in your mouth while I'm riding? Let's fucking go. Are you kidding me? That's nasty. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's good. I love how excited you get. I
love Lil Nas X so much.
It's a good song.
If you haven't seen the music video, please go and watch it and bask in its glory. I love Lil Nas X. I love what he's doing. I love the stance that he's taking. He is a queer icon, and I love him.
I second all of that.
That's been Queer Corner.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for allowing me to be a part of Queer Corner in advance, because I am very out of touch with popular music. So
I would encourage you to watch on the Genius YouTube channel. There was just released yesterday. Lil Nas X actually broke down the lyrics to the song, and the lyrics are actually wonderful. The song is literally about a guy that he met. And the lyrics are really good and sort of about being gay too. But "Call Me by Your Name" is obviously an homage to the movie "Call Me by Your Name," which is funny because I remember talking to Adam about the movie, and I was like, "Call Me by Your Name" is sort of about how you envy someone so much, and I've talked about this with Adam. Like, am I feeling envy? Do I want to fuck this person because I want to be them, or that I'm like in love with them? Envy is a big thing for me, and like that's the whole thing about him being in the Garden of Eden, and envy. And there's just a lot of symbolism and a lot of subtext to this song and to the music video that I love.
I'll have to watch that as well. You said it's on the Genius YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. On my list. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Did you watch
movies?
I was going to say, did you watch any movies?
I didn't watch any movies, but I did watch a trailer for Spiral today, which is basically a new Saw movie. But it's Jordan Peele.
Oh, I never
starring Chris Rock. And there was a teaser for this movie several months ago, and I was pretty hyped about it because I do love the Saw movies. I've always loved the Saw movies. But this is like, it's not called Saw 9. It's literally called Spiral, and it's like takes place in the Saw universe. So it's not like, it's almost like not directly, but it is very much a Saw movie. But I knew that Chris Rock was in it. I was very excited. I was excited for Chris Rock. I was excited for Jordan Peele. And I'm watching the new trailer that just came out today. And Chris Rock has a father in the movie played by none other than Samuel L. Jackson. Hello?
Oh, my?
The fuck? And the top comments in the YouTube are like, "Oh, this acting's terrible." Before I even read the comment, I was like, "Chris Rock's acting is really good in this trailer." So maybe I'm blind to it, but I'm like, "This looks good."
I feel like if it's a Jordan Peele situation, it's probably going to be good.
I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be all the Saw movies have a crazy twist, but I'm looking forward to a Jordan Peele twist.
Well, I'm looking forward to you telling me all about it because I will never watch it.
Right.
I did watch Interstellar last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What did you think?
Oh, it's crazy good.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so incredible.
Super duper.
It's kind of a mind bender, right?
Yeah, like I don't know what I thought it was about. But I did not know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Talk about time space, right?
Oh my God. Apparently gravity is time now too. What?
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's the Wild West out there in time space, baby.
I did that thing where I laughed and headbutted the microphone again. Oh my God. It was really good. It was like 8:00 last night and Jake wasn't feeling super good. And I was like, I don't know. Do you want to watch a movie? Like maybe that would take your mind off of things. And he was like, yeah, let's watch a movie. And I was like, how about we watch a movie that you want to watch? And then I told him about how we'd been talking about Interstellar. And he was like, I'd fucking watch Interstellar.
Hell yeah. Had Jake seen it before?
Yeah, he really likes it. And it's something that like he's mentioned several times that he would like to watch again. And I've been like, it's too long. So I finally was just like, whatever you want to watch. And it was so good. And it was really fun to have kind of an impromptu like movie date night.
Hell yeah. I love that. I need to watch that. What did you stream it on?
Oh, we rented it on Amazon. They have it in 4K, but it was like $4.
Okay, yeah, I might watch that again because I love that movie. Can we talk about the scene where he's watching his daughter's video and he starts crying?
Oh my God.
That fucking breaks my heart. And he's such a good actor. Fuck,
he is. And I don't know if I mentioned this when we were talking about Interstellar last week, but I've kind of come around on Matthew McConaughey. He's he just like, I don't know. I guess in my mind, he's like that guy from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days or whatever. Like, I just always got kind of douchey vibes from him, and he just never really did anything for me. But we watched him in True Detective, and he's so good in that. Like, you can't, it doesn't matter. Like, if you think he's not good in that, then you're wrong and you don't understand anything. So, so by the time that season was over, I was like, maybe I think Matthew McConaughey is a good actor and he doesn't bug me that much. And then we watched Interstellar and I was like, yeah, I think I've come around.
He's incredible. And I'm glad you actually said that, because I might put Interstellar on the back burner, because I've been looking for a reason to watch True Detective because I hadn't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I hadn't seen it, so I should dig into that, and I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. Yeah.
HBO Max.
Oh, okay, I got that.
Yeah. Yes, you should definitely watch that. We haven't watched the second season yet, but it's like a whole different cast and everything, and the first season is definitely
okay. I have some watch homework for you then.
Okay.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh no, but that's sad.
But he's so good in it. He's so good.
I'll think about it. I'll ask Jake. Jared
Leto plays a transgender woman in this too, which is problematic. I get, and people hate that, but he actually does a really great job in portraying this trans character as well.
Yeah. I know about it. I made a conscious choice not to watch it because it looked like it was going to bum me out.
We just lost all of our trans listeners because I said to watch this movie.
Things can be problematic and good movies, I think.
I think I'm the only trans listener.
Oh my gosh. That's super funny. Well, I'll consider it. And if we have any trans listeners left and they feel strongly that I should not watch it and they can recommend something else I should watch, I'll consider that as well.
Sick.
All right.
All right, let me hit you with this Yelp review. It's for a book called Where is Baby's Belly Button?
Okay. Cute.
This is by Pac-Man in 2012. The subject of this review says, "Do not buy this book. You can see the ending right on the cover." This book is completely misleading. The entire plot revolves around finding baby's belly button. The title makes this much clearer from the beginning. However, I read the inflection wrong on that. This book is completely misleading. The entire plot revolves around finding baby's belly button. The title makes this much clearer from the beginning. The title makes this much clearer from the beginning. That's how the inflection goes. Okay. However, there is no mystery. There is no twist. Baby's belly button is right where it's supposed to be, on baby's stomach, right where it clearly shows you on the cover of this book. The plot is a complete mess. The plot is a complete mess as a result of its reliance on the mystery of where the belly button is. Everything falls apart the second you realize that the belly button is in plain sight all along. There's no conflict, there's no character development, and there's scarcely any plot. Whoever wrote this book must have a serious error in judgment, because you would have to be an infant to not immediately understand where the baby's belly button is. This is one of the worst pieces of literature I've ever read.
Oh, that's super funny. Oh, 1 star.
Yeah, that's a 1 star.
It's like a board book, right? It's literally for infants. Yeah. Okay, great. I assumed as much, but I'm not familiar.
That's good. I'm gonna have to get this one.
I really liked that. Thank you.
I'm gonna get this one on the Kindle.
Oh my gosh.
You want to get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Big ups to Nathan Rupp of Cloud Collector for the use of our theme song, No Dance Halls on the Sun. You can find them on SoundCloud under Cloud Collective Records.
And thanks as always to Adam for our Cork Bork song, Great Adventure. You can find his music, art, and other creative projects at adamoliveris.com.
So I'm going in a week early to get my 3-month Lupron shot so that it doesn't have to be right when I go visit Adam. So I'm actually getting it this Friday, and I'm very nervous.
Why are you nervous? Oh, because it's the 3-monther.
Yeah, so I hope it's like 3 times as hurty.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I didn't even think about that.
I'm scared.
I think you're going to be okay. Which butt cheek is your less hurty butt cheek?
The left one. I'm going to ask her to do the left, and I'm also going to ask her if I can Snapchat it.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, me too, because I got eyes in the back of my head. All right, I'll see you later.
Okay, let us know how it goes.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Hey, thanks again for listening to Fetch a Pail. If you'd like more Jack and Jill in your life, follow us on Twitter @FetchAPail.
Or follow us on Instagram @FetchAPail.
Fetch a Pail is a Jack and Jill production.
Copyright 2021. All rights reserved.
Thanks for being a friend. Hey, do you want to hear about my major update?
Oh my gosh, yes, I can't wait to hear it.
Joe Biden's dog Major bit someone.